as you thought of, you started the company, you intended to solve a problem for yourself. And then it turned out there are a lot of people who need to address these problems which they're facing day in, day out. Uh, so you started solving the problem, and then gradually one thing led to the other. When did you think of fundraising? Like, was that in your mind, or that also kind of like, happened along the way? Uh, was it necessary? I know that, you're growing things profitably, and not that, you're planning to, but just by the sheer motion of product-led growth, it's following. So how did you think of your capital raise plans? You are now about 5-year-old, and anything, any nuggets there, any learnings that other entrepreneurs can also keep in mind?
So I've had a lot of luck, I'd say, because I've had great investors that I've worked with. I think the biggest thing for us was, fundraising is not a goal in and of itself. It's what are we doing for our users and customers, and do we need capital to address that? And if that answer is yes, pretty binary answer, then the question is yes, of course. We should be raising more money because you need more people, you need to address bigger pain points. I'd say investors look at how evolved a business is at different stages, and really getting the basics in place, focusing on the product, getting early market validation. All these things are just something you have to do. What can happen is, if you solely focus on fundraising as an end outcome, it can have some impact on the product not being right or the market motion not being right, and it might nudge you into a situation where you don't want to be. And that's where I see most fundraisers don't work out for that reason. So for us, again, the focus begins with the pain point. And what we started realizing was, as we repeatedly asked, why does this pain point exist? Does a developer have a problem? Do teams have a problem? Do organizations have a problem? Is there a bigger market trend that we can observe? Where is technology going over the next 10 years? So those answers really convinced us that we have to start a company, and we have to work with investors with capital behind our back to address this huge market opportunity.
Thank you, Abhinav.